So let's make some really quick robes, tabards, hoods. So I like using some green stuff and these squares that you got on the cutting board, which are 1 centimeter. So I'm going to get some Vaseline first. Sculptor's Vaseline by Greenstuff World this one is, but you can use any, or even water if you really want to go there. And basically first we're going to push down the green stuff so it's nice and thin, and we're going to tidy up so it's 1 centimeter high and the end, and then we're going to cut triangles out which are 1 centimeter across the top, lined up with 0.5 centimeter at the bottom, and then we're going to do the opposite. So it goes something like that. So with some super glue now and a broken brush, we're gonna very carefully paint on where we want the robes to fit on. So basically start maneuvering the little triangles into the right shape, and basically there's going to be 4 triangles per torso. Now starting another side, grab another triangle, make sure you pick the bottom side. It would be smoother if you've kept your mat clean, and place the rougher edge on the glue, give it a little time to stick, and then you can literally just negotiate with it. So you can see where we're going with this, but this is a nice easy way to get into doing just tabards and stuff like that. It's a nice way just to jump into it, because I see a lot of questions that, it might be too difficult and whatnot, but I think this is probably one of the easier ways to do it, just to get the base shape. Now we're going to do the cape looking robe part at the back. So for this particular marine, we worked out that's about 2 centimeters high, so we're going to go for 2 centimeters wide as well, which is 1 centimeter at the top and 2 centimeters at the bottom, and 2 centimeters tall. So we're putting a bit of glue on the back there, and what we're going to do is put this particular shape, and fold it up a little bit to put some nice creases in it. And we're going to stick it on there. Good thing with green stuff, you can always smooth it off later on anyway, as long as you don't give it, if you don't leave it too long, it'll be semi-soft, and then you can go over it with a variety of silicone tools, or it depends on the look that you want. As for the front, we're gonna do the same sequence again. Make sure there's some Vaseline down the base. So we're gonna get a 1 centimeter wide by 2 high, but we're gonna cut this with slightly, not half, but half a half. So a quarter off the top, and again at the top, quarter down to the bottom corner, quarter down to the corner. So that's 0.5 centimeter at the top and then a centimeter at the bottom. And again, we're going to fold it over, increase it up, and all sorts of things just to make some folds in it. Try not to get it to stick to itself though. And then a little bit of glue. You will find that some of these small parts might flow in all sorts of directions and you might want to go in a particular place. If that's the point, then you can always just prep the model by pulling it to the side, get a little bit of glue, and just stick it to it. Now, heads. A couple of different ways to do these heads. These are the Mark 6 beakies. So, first off is using a piece here that I've already pre-cut. And this part is made from a 1x2, and then I cut half off the one side and then a quarter off the bottom. All we're doing now is folding it over the head. Now, we glued it in the middle of the head first, and then we're basically putting glue either side of the head and folding it over. I personally don't like doing it this way, but just pinch at the back with your fingers and then push down. But it's always fun getting the right shape for the hoods at the front. They do have a little bit of play with them. You might need to glue and tack the ends, the corners, sorry, bottom corners, but when it's all dried as well, you can carve into it and clean it up, especially when it comes to adding arms and stuff. You will need a nice flat surface to glue the arms to, and then you need to clean up around the back, but yeah. Another way is to take the beaky helmet and cut those little blocks off the sides, or a majority of it, and then the little thing on the very top, the sensors on the top of the helmet. Once you've done that, get yourself some green stuff, and we're going to make it slightly bigger than the helmet, one from the last time. This time we're going to try to make it 2 centimeters wide, but we're going to make it about a quarter off the top, so it's as you see there. Now we just do a dab of glue in the middle, make sure the helmet's nice and straight. Make sure this helmet's upside down as well. Another dab of glue. Fold the sides up now, which is going to be literally making the hood shape as a whole. This can be a little fiddly, but I prefer it this way. Now again, when you pick it up, pinch at the back and fold down. And when you get your miniature, just put a nice dollop of glue in, and then put the helmet in. Now I like to use a fine point and just to push the helmet in place. And then just sort the hood out after you've got the right angle for the head, obviously. And again, we're going to cut another piece. Again, a quarter off the top. We'll dab glue. Upside down head. Add a bit more glue on the top. And this time, I'm just going to roll it right over. And that's the other way of doing it. And then we pinch on the back. And then we fold down. Bit of glue in there. And it's basically just sorting out the hood now. I do prefer this method because you do have the proper hood going right through. But yeah, it's a nice quick way to just get some tabards done, some robes and whatnot. And yeah, hope that helps, and thanks for watching.